Hey, it's NECKTIE and welcome to episode 71 of my No GPS series. And in this one, we're taking some generators down to Burns, Oregon. Let's get into it. Full disclaimer, folks, I really don't want to be recording right now. But when I created this channel, I wanted it to be a place for people to come to take their mind off of all the bullshit they're dealing with in life. So now I'm using this channel for me personally to do that. I posted in the Discord today. Most of you that follow the channel that have been here a while know that my mom's been battling breast cancer since October of last year. She had a double mastectomy, started chemo, made it through like 3 treatments, and then they had to stop it because her body just couldn't take it. Fast forward to about 3 weeks ago, she was feeling really weak, some other things, so she went to the doctor, ran a bunch of tests, and she was jaundice. So they immediately wanted to do CT scan, all that crap, then they sent her to a specialist for a biopsy and MRI, I don't know, bunch of shit. That came back and said that she had cirrhosis of the liver now, all of a sudden. Now, mind you, up until last October, my mom was perfectly healthy. I mean, as healthy as a 75-year-old woman can be, right? She was even exercising daily, that sort of thing. Fast forward to today, I had my mental health appointment at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and literally as my name was getting called to go back to the therapist's office, I get a text from Dad, and now Mom has liver cancer. So you can about imagine how my head is spinning in the headspace I'm in. I have way more questions than I have answers, honestly. And at this point, my tinfoil hat is on with the whole medical community bullshit and chemo, and I may talk about that more as we're driving, but bottom line, that's where I'm at. So also, if you're not in the Discord, if you want to be and have a Discord, links in the description, discord.gg/necktie. But I posted in there that the 30th of June, we are headed back to South Dakota until the 4th of July. I'm going to do my best to have videos up until then. I can't promise you anything, but there for sure are not going to be videos while I'm gone. I talked to Mom today, and it was rough. It sounded like a completely different person than I had talked to a couple of weeks ago. And of course, she had to tell me that my dad was a complete wreck as well. They were driving back from Sioux Falls because our hometown's north of Sioux Falls, but they were driving back from the hospital at the time. And my mom asked if I would be coming up there, and I'm like, well, yeah, of course. Of course I'm coming to see you. But really, her concern was it wasn't so much to see her as she said, I need to see my brother, which my brother is 7 years older than me, and I haven't seen him in 5 years. I mean, it's life, right? And being 7 years older, he was in the military. He moved on with his life when I was still in high school. I went in the military, been all over the freaking world, and it's just one of those things. So anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, I'm not lying when I say this. I absolutely love you guys and love the support. So yeah, gonna do my best and do the best I can dealing with this the way I know how to deal with it. And I'm not good with all this at all. Like my therapist said, I have mastered avoidance because that's how I deal with stuff. Again, I talked about in my Road to 5 Million series that I was in a motorcycle accident and broke my neck in 2 spots. I shouldn't be here, let alone walking. I flatlined twice on the way to the emergency room in the helicopter, living through the IED attacks in Iraq and just the shit I have seen. Not to mention the countless number of fellow brothers and sisters from the military that have been lost to suicide. And then hell, in the last month, I've had 2 people that I went to high school with just gone. One was a car accident and one just passed away at home unexpectedly. So yeah, I don't do good with the whole death thing, so I'm trying to do the best I can, wrap my head around all of this, and just praying that Mom can somehow make it through. She has a goal to make it to November 6th, I believe is the day. But that would be her and Dad's 56th wedding anniversary, I believe it is. I may be off a year or 2 there, but yeah. So anyway, sorry for the downer, but that's life. I will tell you, like I told it in Discord, I've been open and honest with you guys since my first video, and that's not stopping. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You can come here and you're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth exactly how I feel about shit. So, as I've said prior, if me telling my story, what I'm going through mental health wise, whatever it is, if my story can help one of you, I've done my job. All right, with that, I didn't mean for that to be like a damn near 10-minute monologue, but here we are. What do you say we get this run done? So we left off at the Restic and we're loaded. And thankfully, I mean, anything's possible. I could still screw this up, but it doesn't get much more simpler than this. I was going to come this way until I realized that there's no on-ramp to that. So this goes under the interstate. So we have to come back out the way we came in. And then we're going to take this right onto I-84 East. And then we're going to take the first exit, 395 South. And then that is, I just need to keep it on the pavement, basically. Oh, I didn't write this down. I didn't zoom in that far. I assume that was another curve, but that's not. That's an intersection. All right, so stay on 395, basically. Into Burns. So we're going to come down here. It appears that that is US 20. Well, either that or it's 395. It's probably 2395 because that comes down this way, 20 goes that way, 395 goes that way. So we're going to do that. Hang it right there. And then we're coming into Burns, and at the intersection where the fuel stop is, we're going to hang a left, and Leonard is on our left. And I just noticed there's a service point over here, so I'm probably going to drive over there, and there may be a trailer swap. What do you say we get rolling? And sorry about that. Reset my odometer. I need to remember. I should put that on a hotkey on my Stream Deck. I need to remember to shut my track IR off when I go to look at my keyboard like that. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Even if I had it on my Stream Deck, I'd probably still forget. Alright, so we backed in there. Yeah, so we just have to go completely straight out. Because we came in, hung a right. Why is there a rogue raindrop on my windshield? Yeah, so as we're driving too, I'm probably just gonna babble needlessly because it helps. And honestly, I don't talk about shit like this. I normally, as my therapist said, I'm the king of avoidance. Look at that gate open. Again, that mod pays off. Thank you, Shifty, in the Discord. Which this mod is in the Discord too. In the it's free in the ATS mods free section or free mods channel. Whatever the hell I named it, you'll find it. But yeah, I normally don't talk about this. I normally just, keep my mouth shut, go on about my business, and suppress it as far as I can suppress it down. I mean, it's worked for 49 years so far, so why not keep going, right? But as my therapist has told me on numerous occasions, that is not healthy. So, here I am. And you are all like my free therapists. But the good thing is you don't even have to say anything, you just sit there and listen. Okay. Cop, are you freaking dumb? Like, you couldn't have stopped, you just had to go until you completely ran into me. I love how the AI traffic does that sometimes. Sometimes they'll stop like 9 blocks away, right? And then other times they're just like, nope, we're just gonna send it. We're going. Anyway. Okay. And I knew this is, I'm not even getting frustrated or pissed because I knew I should have waited till there's absolutely zero freaking cars coming down this road so I could have made this turn properly. Yeah, so talking about things. I just have a lot of questions that I know are going to go unanswered, but I just... Like when my mom had her mastectomy, they did all the scans and did all the tests, and I had splitters up. Or it needs to be up, there we go. Did all the tests and everything, and said that her lymph nodes were clear. Okay, did you not check all the lymph nodes? Are they in other... I don't know, I'm not a freaking doctor, obviously. I'm barely a guy that can make videos on YouTube, right? So, how the hell would I know anything about that? Alright, we go right here, right? Where does this go? No. We go straight. Hell, I can't remember, I just looked at the map. That looks like an interstate sign ahead, so I guess I got it. Perfect. I just need to remember to take 395 south, because if I miss that exit, I'm kind of shit out of luck, as they say. But anyway, so she was told that they didn't fire, that they got all of it, right? And that there was nothing in her lymph nodes. I guess in her armpit. I don't know where lymph nodes are located. And honestly, I haven't... Okay. Game, could we write it? There we go. Thank you. I mean, could I look that shit up on WebMD and find out where all lymph nodes are? Yes, I could, and I probably will one day. But bottom line is, then they... You know, radiation chemo thing. Well, wait a minute. If you got all of it, why do you have to do that? Oh, it's a precaution. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna, you know, put somebody through potentially unneeded freaking hell for what? So you guys can make more money? That's kind of where my mind's at, right? And then she went through 3 treatments of that, and that kicked her ass so bad that they stopped doing it, right? And now she's been downhill ever since. And not just downhill, but like all of a sudden tumbling down a cliff downhill. So in my mind, what would happen if she didn't have chemo? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just amazes me with the technology we have today, right? The technology we have today, we can't come up with a fucking cure for cancer. But yet COVID gets released, and holy shit, like 4 days later we got a vaccine. I'm not even going to get into that because there's a whole backstory behind that shit. Anyway. You can research that shit, but there was... that COVID thing wasn't a freaking accident. And I'm not saying that as a conspiracy theory thing. All I'm saying is that they were messing with that COVID shit long before the air quote leak from Wuhan. I think it was a college in North Carolina that actually... Anyway, I'm just going to stop talking about it because I don't remember everything that... But anyway, back to my point. With all of the technology we have today, we can't figure out how to freaking take care of that. Or what causes it, right? how much shit do we ingest in our body in a day from all the processed foods that we eat that may or may not cause cancer? I mean, we as a society are one big, fat, obese blob, right? I mean, that's... Somebody's be like, oh, what? Like, it's a fact. And then, if you want to try and eat healthy, well, unless you're growing your own shit, it's about costs 3 times as much. You know what I mean? And not to mention, even if you do eat unhealthy, I mean, hell, I got a damn cheeseburger, or was it a hamburger? Whatever, from McDonald's the other day, and that goddamn thing was like the size of a silver dollar. But yet the price went up. Like, what the hell? Okay, I really need to figure something. I don't know if this is the Pizzster truck, but this son of a bitch leans way more than it would in real life. I mean, doing that in real life at this speed, that truck would not wobble like that. And yes, before somebody says something, my truck stability, I've messed with it, I can crank it, and it still does that. And I have no realistic mod anymore in here, so... Anyway. Okay, shift. Into the right gear. There we go. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know I'm just mumbling, you know, vomiting out my mouth. But it's the thoughts I had, you know? Here we go. SCS programming the AI devils to go freaking 1 mile an hour up a damn hill. Okay. Oh, and then we have the fiber guys coming to install the internet tomorrow, and apparently they were out here today when I was at my mental health appointment, because when I came home there's a skinny black line coming from the box that they recently installed in the front, going to the side of the house where I told them it was going to go up in the attic and down to where it needed to go. And the guy that came out said that it was going to be one solid line, no splices or nothing. Well, that freaking line is barely long enough to get up into the attic, so I don't... Tomorrow may be fun. I pray for the installation guy, because he's going to get grilled and I'm going to sit there and watch him like a damn hawk. One, because I like learning about that type of shit, but number two, I know how I want my shit done, and I'm passing this guy because I'm about tired of it. Here we freaking go. And then I got fined because apparently there's a car over there. Yeah, fine. I really don't give a shit. I don't understand why SCS has every double. This is, it doesn't matter what hill you're going up, if you're behind a double, it's like they're 400,000 pounds. And it's retarded. And yes, I said retarded, and I know that's not politically correct. I really don't care. here's the funny part now. We're gonna go down this hill and he's gonna take off like he's a top fuel dragster. Oh, I guess he didn't. Yeah, so anyway, tomorrow's gonna be in here. I'm still not sold on the whole fiber thing, although the wife did just tell me that we're paying $193 to Spectrum. And I'm about to break down the bill for you. $29.99 is for Spectrum Internet TV, which we don't even use, so I don't know why I still have it. But ESPN makes you log in with a TV provider, so that's why I did that at one time. But I don't watch shit anymore. So I don't even know why we still have that. So that's 30 bucks. Then I noticed there's another $20 charge for, oh, what the hell was it? Something about broadcast rights or some crap like that. And then when you click on the eye, it's like something about these networks like NBC, CBS, Fox, whatever, negotiate with these companies to allow them to rebroadcast their shit. Like, what the huh? So that's, what, 70 bucks right there? That doesn't need to be on the bill. But then even you take that off, that's like $129. Just for internet. Now, this FastWire thing says it's $69.99 for the first 12 months. I have yet to try and get what it's going to cost after the first 12 months. $395 south, good. All right, so this is that first left that I didn't write down. Yeah, and where I'm at in this whole thing, and I don't know if I really explained it, but I get that fiber's better, okay? I get that it's better, apparently more reliable, you know, faster, yada yada yada, all that happy horse shit. But I have gone through some shit with Spectrum at this house since we've lived here 7 years now, 8 years, I don't know, something like that. They've had to rebury the line from their box to the house twice. And we've got a complete, clean, good signal now. And we haven't had any issues for probably 7 months straight. Like, not even outages. And I'll get to the hardwired stuff, I'll get about 970, 980 down depending on time of day. And then usually about 30 up pretty steadily, even though it says up to 40. I don't know what that sign said back there, but thankfully there's another one right here. I think it's a right-hand turn we need to make right here. Okay. I need to look at, like... Okay, whatever. Fine. I know I didn't swing wide enough. I should have button hooked it more, and that's my fault because... Okay, now we're just going to get completely hung up on this, and now I'm just going to get pissed. Yep, there we go. Another fine for hitting that semi. Awesome. Talking and not paying attention. The story of my life in this game. Yeah, so I'm hesitant to change because I know nothing about FastWire. And trying to search for reviews on FastWire, not the easiest thing to do. And I'm an ex-Intel guy. Usually I can find shit on the internet pretty reliably. I mean, I've found some Better Business Bureau negative reviews, but those weren't necessarily recent. I mean, I guess I could have searched for American Broadband or one of the other companies that they merged with to see if there's still shit out there for that, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't have a warm fuzzy about this. So that's why I'm just not automatically canceling our Spectrum service. We're gonna have 2 modems in the house, and when the wife is done with work tomorrow, I'm gonna disconnect the Spectrum modem from the router, patch the FastWire modem in, and then start testing to see how it goes. And those guys tell me as well that, you know, how if you're on Spectrum or something like that, regular internet, I guess, there's a bandwidth issue, right? Because it's shared bandwidth. They're telling me that that's not how fiber works. So, we'll see. And I should know more about fiber since I'm kind of in this whole technology thing and liking technology. But I don't. I just want the shit to work and be reliable. And now if we get a better upload speed, I mean, hey, that's great. Now the other thing he did say is that they're supposed to be upping the speed by next year or something to like 2 gig. I don't know. I don't know, and the guy, I don't know if the guy gets commission that came by the house or not. He said he wasn't a salesman, but I mean, he was a nice guy, so. I mean, he handled my questions pretty well. So I don't know, we'll see how tomorrow goes. I know I said at the beginning of the video. Okay, why? Oh, RPMs. The RPMs weren't high enough. That's why it wasn't going into here. Anyway, as I was saying, I know I said at the end of the video that I didn't really feel like making a video, but I'm kind of glad I did and got that all off my chest. I mean, I feel a little better. And even if no one's watching right now, at least I got it off my chest. I know my wife is watching because she literally watches every video when it... Not when it goes live, she'll watch it at dinner time. That's kind of our thing. So if nothing else, I know I have 1 view guaranteed on every video. Actually 3, because I'll watch it on my account and then I'll watch it on my personal account as well. Actually, I won't watch it. I'll just let it play in the background. It's a beauty of paying for YouTube Premium. $3.95. Burns Lakeview. Okay, let's see how much shit I can hit making this turn. See, that car stopped. Alright, we're good. Hey, I successfully made a turn. now... Wait, I still don't think... Take right at intersection with fuel point. I didn't mean to look that far, holy crap. Okay, so there's our fuel point. There's UPS over there to the left. Alright, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I don't remember that Walmart, but okay. Leonard should be up here on the left. The question is... No, I don't think that was it. Oh, truck stop. Okay, my mirror's in the way, and it just keeps being in the way. Nice. Wow, was it down this far? Is this possibly a Leonard building? Well, there's a... No, we missed it because that's the service point I want to go to. Huh, well, I don't understand how the hell I missed the Leonard and somebody's like, I saw it. Alright, so let's get the hell back out of here. Kind of want to pull up the map and verify, but I know it was on the left. Unless I wrote it down wrong, it's on the right. I guess I'll pay better attention now when we go back down this way. Now we need to wait for rush hour. Don't... Just stop with the bullshit, AI traffic. Hey, SCS, could you do me a favor and stop releasing shitty paint schemes and fix your AI programming? Asking for a friend. Alright. Get in this lane because I did write down take right at intersection with fuel point, which we did. Leonard on left, so now it should be on the right. I mean, I could go up in the, you know, throw the drone up and do that thing, and I don't see anything that appears like it would be a Leonard. And the funny thing is, normally there's a sign. There's a Walmart. Now we're coming right back to the damn intersection we were at. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in here because I'm probably gonna have to turn around and go back the other way. This is like how... See, again, folks, like I've said, take shit for granted in this game. Like, I did not think that this was going to be this damn difficult. There's a UPS. I don't remember a UPS on the map. Okay. Oh, well, that's because... How many of you were screaming at the screen? Because I wrote that down wrong. I did exactly what I wrote down. I said, take a right at the fuel stop, or fuel point, which I did. And I wrote down why I should have taken a left, and then it's on the left. I know why I wrote down take right now, because looking at it like this, that's a right. But obviously we're... Okay, see, folks, I'm, you know... Okay, so this is where we should have taken a left, but now we'll take a right. Holy smokes. Yeah, and almost instantly I can see it's down here with the construction stuff. And there's probably going to be a Lenner sign, like, oh, that one right there, yeah, Lenner straight ahead. Always helps to, you know, make the right turn. Or the correct turn in this case, because I did make the right turn and that proved to be wrong. Oh, and now we get... How many times do I need to do this back? Like, really? Okay. Well, at least I put it far enough back this time so you don't have to be out in the 4 lanes of traffic to do this. I feel like I want to be up more. Oh, let's just go for it. How about that? And now's where I need to check those. The trailer stopped bending, so now I had to put more bend in it, and now that this is so bent, I'm gonna be in one of these situations where legitimately confused. Normally that damn thing continues to pivot when you have that much bend in it, but it didn't that time. I wonder if it's because I had the rear axle up. I don't know. We fixed it though. There we go, folks. Way more difficult than it needed to be. You're welcome. And with that, folks, Burns, Oregon is gone. 107. Now what we're gonna do is there's gonna be a new trailer tomorrow, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do right quick is it's apparently 18:18 at night. Oh, 18:36 according to that. I'm assuming that's more correct than what my sim dashboard is right now. So first thing we're gonna do is sleep. 05 is good because we can actually roll at 4:30. Perfect. So we're gonna do that, okay? And then the next thing we're gonna do is, oh wait, I need to figure out how to do this. I said no fast travel, but I'm gonna have to fast travel. However, I'm fast traveling to right here because I want to switch trailers. But see how it allows me to quick travel to Burns? It's costing me $34 because it's on the other side of town because Burns has a service point. So what it's gonna do is, even if I'm sitting at that service point, it's gonna cost $0. But what that does is, because wherever my trailer spawns at whatever garage, it basically then attaches it to me. Is that realistic? No, it's just how the game is. So I just want you guys to know there's nothing nefarious going on here. Even if I wouldn't have messed up and come over here to begin with, this would have been yellow tomorrow because I'd have drove over here before I did the fast travel. And I'm still gonna drive over here before I do it tomorrow. Case in point, let's go back in the truck and we will start it. Number one, it's dark, so nice little sunrise about to happen over there. Mental note, it's 0501 in game. There you go. So 501, and I'm resetting the odometer. So you will see miles on there tomorrow when I'm over at the other thing. If I dev console it or if I fast travel, there will be no miles on there. So that will be your proof that I actually drove my happy ass over to the service point. All right, everybody tracking? Perfect. I don't even know if anybody watches this to this point other than my wife, but it's all good. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 71 comes to an end. And if you made it this far, I love you. I mean it. I really do. Thank you for all of the support and the likes and the subs and the views. Love each and every one of you and glad you're part of the NECKTIE Gaming family. And until the next one, y'all take care. Bye.